Okay, share in then. Okay.
So till now, how many classes have been this one, sir? Has happened now till now?
Just demo classes only completed. Today is the first class.
Okay, sir.
So the first chapter in AWS. EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is the first chapter in AWS, EC2 Elastic Compute Cloud, providing the computing services. So like in this, what are instances in AWS? First question, generally, what are instances in AWS? So instances in AWS are basically virtual environments. Remember, virtual environment means, for example, this is my physical laptop. Top of this I installed Windows operating system. This is physical machine, physical operating system. For example, top of that I installed VMware workstation. So I installed Linux servers here. This is virtual machine. So here I can call as these are virtual machines. So physical hardware, there is a physical OS Windows. Top of that I installed virtualization layer. I installed some virtual machines depending upon my classes, Red Hat Enterprise Linux Server Administration machines I installed. So like in cloud environment, a instance is nothing but a virtual servers, like virtual machines. Here technical word I am using virtual machine. Through cloud you are accessing this type of machines. Those are called virtual environments. So instances in AWS are basically virtual environments. These virtual environments are isolated from the underlying base OS. Already just now I told you. Underlying base OS means my underlying base OS is, for example, Windows. Top of this, I installed VMware workstation. So every operating system, they are isolated here. So everything will run individually only. But all are running on physical machine only. Like in cloud environment also, same. These virtual environments are isolated from the underlying base OS. So what is this, that base OS means? That is virtualization server OS operating systems like VMware vSphere Hypervisor or Citrix Zen Server, Microsoft Hyper-V. These are the bare metal virtualization operating systems. So it's an on-demand service. On-demand means immediately if you want to launch any server, you can launch. User can rent the virtual servers. Nothing but instance or virtual server, both are same. Technical words are different. VM, instance, virtual server, all are technical words are different. The concept is you are launching the servers. So user can rent the virtual servers on an hourly base and deploy their applications on it. Like when we go for internet center, how we are paying money hourly? How many hours you utilize, that much money you are paying, you are coming back. Again, tomorrow you can go for the internet center. In earlier days, I am telling. So 1 hour or 2 hour browsing, you are paying money like that. In cloud environment, so you can launch on-demand instances. You can deploy your applications. How many hours you utilized, that much money only you have to pay. Is easy to a virtual machine. Just now I explained you. So this is like a virtual machine. Technical words are different. An elastic compute cloud instance is a virtual server that you can use to run applications in Amazon Web Services. When setting up an EC2 instance, you can custom configure CPU, storage, memory, and networking services. So when you are going to launch EC2 instance, we have to select which type of instance you required, how much storage you required, how much memory is required, what is the networking services, how much bandwidth network services you required, we can select. When you create an instance, you create it with an Amazon machine images. Like already, for example, already here pre-installed Linux servers are there. Like that, Amazon people also provided pre-installed images. Just you can select the image, power on the virtual machine. Here, I am calling through cloud. What we are calling, launch the instance. Both are same. So here, technical word, select the machine, power on virtual machine. In cloud, technical word, so you can select the image, launch the image. So launching the image is nothing but a launching the servers. So they kept the machines like images. Just when you create an instance, you create it with an Amazon machine images. Linux servers, Windows server images already is there. Ready-made images. Just you can power on them. How many types of instances are there in AWS? Types of instances like Lenovo laptop is there, Dell laptop is there, Samsung laptop is there, HP laptops, like different types of hardwares. So different companies providing different types of hardwares. In Lenovo laptop, again, we have models. In HP laptop, we have models. Dell, we have models. Depending upon your requirement of work, you are going to buy that type of laptop. Like that in cloud also,
Sir,
for which purpose you are going to use that server, what you are launching, the related type instance you can launch.
so excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, here you told that when setting an EC2 instance, we need to custom configure CPU. It is there now. So it is same like partition we are doing, right?
Not partitions.
Okay.
For example, whenever you are going to buy a laptop, first what you are going to ask, what is the configuration?
Configuration and specifications.
Specifications. Same like while you are launching instance, you can select your specification, what you require.
Okay, okay.
So you require 1 CPU or 2 GB RAM, or you require 1 CPU or 4 GB RAM, or 2 vCPUs at 16 GB RAM, like that.
Okay.
This customization. As ever wish, you can select the hardware type. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, Amazon EC2 provides a total of 8 family instance types, which are classified according to their use cases. Instance types comprise varying combinations of CPU. Just now explained. Combination of CPU, memory, storage, and networking capacity to give the client a flexibility to choose the appropriate mix of resources of your applications. See, somebody they are going to use graphic purpose. Somebody they are going to use most IO workloads. Some some company organization they are going to use the instances large transactional database purpose. Like Depending upon which purpose you are going to use that servers, the type of instance we can select. So general purpose instances, compute optimized instances, memory optimized instances, accelerated computing instances, storage optimized. Like five top mode, 5 models we have. General purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, and accelerated computing, storage optimized. First general purpose you can take. So general purpose instances provide a balance of compute, memory, and networking resources, and can be used for a variety of diverse workloads. These instances are ideal for applications that use the resource in equal proportions, such as web servers and code repository purpose. So microservices purpose, caching fleets, and distributed data stores, as well as development environments. So these type of people, they are going to use general purpose instance type. And next, compute optimized. So compute optimized instances are ideal for compute bound applications that benefit from high performance processors. Instances belong to this family are well suited for batch processing workloads, media transcoding, and high performance web servers, and scientific high performance computing modeling, dedicated gaming servers purpose, and ad server engines, machine learning purpose. We are going to use this type of instances, compute optimized. Like use cases, high performance computing, batch processing, ad serving, video encodings, gaming, scientific modeling, distributed analytics, CPU based machine learning interference. So we are going to use this type of instances. Memory optimized. So some servers, databases, they are going to use more memory. So memory optimized instances are designed to deliver fast performance workloads that process large data sets in memory. Use cases, memory intensive applications such as open source databases, in-memory caches, and real-time big data analytics. So we can choose for memory optimized. Next, accelerated computing. So these are used for hardware accelerators or co-processors to perform functions such as floating point number calculations, graphics processing purpose, data pattern matching, more efficient than is possible in software running on CPUs. Use cases, machine and deep learning, high performance computing, computational fluid dynamics, computational finance, seismic analysis, speech recognition softwares, autonomous vehicles, and drug discovery related softwares. So we are going to use accelerated computing. Storage optimized. So storage optimized instances are designed for workloads that require high sequential read and write access to very large data sets on local storage. Sequential read-write access databases. They are optimized to deliver tens of thousands of low latency random IO operations per second. So these are generally for NoSQL databases. NoSQL databases like Cassandra, MongoDB, Redshift, in-memory databases, scale-out transactional databases, and data warehousing purpose, we are going to use storage optimized instances. So that is your organization. We have, depending upon requirement, we can select the instance types. EC2. General types of EC2 instances we discussed now. Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud is a web service that provides resizable compute capacity in the cloud. It is a simple web service interface, allow you to obtain and configure capacity with minimal friction. Minimal friction means least data, least configuration onwards, high-end configuration servers they have. So I want one CPU, 512 MB RAM. That machine also available. Amazon EC2 simple web service interface allow you to obtain and configure capacity with minimal friction. Already I told you. It provides you with the complete control of your computing resources and lets you run on Amazon's proven computing environments. So whatever the servers you launched, everything you are going to launch from your account only. So full control of your resources by how your Gmail is controlled with you. So you have your username and password. Nobody can access your Gmail account like that. You can create one Amazon web management console account. So you can launch the instances. So Amazon EC2 reduces the time required to obtain and boot new server instances to minutes. So within minutes, you can launch the servers, allowing to quickly scale capacity both up and down as computing requirements change. Depending upon requirements change, you can easily scale up. If that much of requirement is not required for you, you can scale down it. So immediately within minutes, we can do scale up and scale down capacity of our instances. Adding the storage, removing the storage. So multiple CPUs, vCPUs if you want to require. So you can convert into that machine like that. Next, which type of instances we can launch? On-demand instances. Generally, we are going to use on-demand only in our practical purpose. On-demand instances let you pay for compute capacity by the hour with no long-term commitments. So I am not giving, I am going to use this server 6 months or 7 months or 1 year or 2 years. This is hourly based. Today I want to require one server, I have to practice something. So I can make it on demand. 3 hours, 4 hours I can practice, I can terminate it. So how much they charged, that much money I can pay. This frees you from the costs and complexities of planning, purchasing and maintaining hardware and transforms what are commonly large fixed costs into much smaller variable costs. So for example, I am going to start one business like e-commerce website type business. So I don't know whether my business is going to be success or not, but I am starting my business.
A small doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, now you told like it is a virtual machine, right? EC2 is a virtual machine, right?
Yes.
So now here on demand instant means you're telling like it is a server. So whether it is a machine or it is actually it is a server, sir. EC2 is a
Those are servers. See, a simple example I will tell you. For example, you want to install one server. What you require?
Like with the Linux configurations and minimum, it should be.
For example, you want to install Linux or Windows server.
Okay.
For example, what are the basic requirements?
Like capacity, like yeah, storage capacity.
Means you required hardware. First, remember that point.
Yes, hardware.
Hardware. Either you can buy laptop or desktop. You required one hardware. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
top of the hardware, what you are doing, you are installing the Linux or Windows servers, depending upon your requirement.
Okay.
Okay. Same Windows Linux server, you are launching through cloud environment.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
That same servers only,
Okay.
but you are not by any physical hardware there.
Yes, yes.
You are
Launching with
not doing
cloud.
anything there. Just they are providing the machines are ready-madely. Just you are launching.
Okay, okay. And
Means,
now understood.
yeah, where they are located on their physical hardware. Top of the
But we
physical
are using
hardware,
in virtual manner.
but top of the physical hardware, they installed one virtual layer, maybe VMware vSphere hypervisor or Citrix Zen server. Using that virtual layer, they maintain so many servers.
Okay.
Just now I explained you. See, in my laptop only, so through my VMware workstation, already I created 10 machines here, 10 servers. So same like top of this virtualization, cloud is there.
Cloud is okay.
Yeah. Top of the cloud, you are launching these servers. So already, for example, I am a VMware administrator. So I set up everything for you. So what you are doing, they implemented one cloud software on that. Through that, you are powering on these machines.
Okay, okay.
So already they are predefined. Already setup is there. You are launching these machines through cloud.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Whether it is on demand means, so immediately you are launching per hour, you can pay the money. For example, previous we have in olden days, you can take rent laptop also you can take rent. Desktops we are going to take rent. So monthly we are going to pay 1500 rupees, 2000 rupees. Like that, you are taking the servers for rent from cloud Amazon cloud. Understand? So here I am taking rent. On-demand instance means I am not going to give you the confirmation long-term commitment. What I'm going, this server I want to use hourly based. So my work is completed, I will terminate, I will pay the money. Okay. So when the business you started newly, I cannot understand my business is going to be success or not. So I can go for on-demand instance. So I can pay rent. So after some time, maybe after 6 months or 7 months, my business is going to be popular. My website is going to be very popular. Now, the usage of hours is going to be increased. Now, when the usage of paying bill is increasing, then I can looking for long-term commitment. So this is per hour, 24 hours, my server is running, everybody are accessing my website. So on demand means it is going to be increase per hourly based. I want to pay for the money. It is going to be cost to complexity. It is going to be very high. So then I can look for reserved instances because my business is stably going on. So no, I don't have doubt any. I don't have any doubt about my business. My business is successfully running. Then I can think reserved instances. Reserved instance provide you with a significant discount of 75% compared to on-demand instance pricing. For example, simple example I will tell you. I am using ACT FiberNet internet connection. Per month I am paying 600 rupees. Every month I am paying 600 rupees. If I calculate per year, 7,200 rupees I am paying. But sometimes the ACT FiberNet people, they will customer care, they will call to me. See, you are using ACT FiberNet from last 3 years constantly. So we are giving a discount offer for you. If you pay the money 1 year, yearly plan, 1 year at a time, if you pay the money, we are going to provide 50% discount. Means at a time, if you pay the money 3,600 rupees, 1 year you can utilize my resources. Means I am getting 50% discount. So for example, today I paid 3,600 rupees. So some scenarios, maybe rarely, today I paid 3,600 rupees. Maybe after 1 month or 2 months or 15 days, so I need to vacate my house from one location to another location. Now the money is going to be waste for me because this discount is not applicable for another location. So in that rare conditions only, type of problems will come. That is the reason what I told you. First, launch your on-demand instances. When your business is stably running, so if it is successfully running, then you can go for reserved instance. Buy the server for 1 year. So 75% discount you can get. So there are 3 reserved instance payment option: no upfront, partially upfront, all upfront. At a time you have to pay or partially pay. Partial means 6 months, 6 months, or 3 months, 3 months. Like we have some options also there. Like that reserved instances. The reserved instance marketplace is also available, which provides you with the opportunity to sell reserved instances if your need changes. For example, I bought 2 servers. Boughting means for 1 year commitment I taken, I paid the money. But one server is enough to, after 1 month, first to 1 month or 2 months, both servers, I worked on both servers, both server usable for me. But after 2 months, one server is enough to get my work. Now another server is going to be idle position, but already I paid the money. So what you can do, they given one opportunity to you, so you can sell it. Because that's your own machine, you bought it already. You can sell a reserved instance if you needs your change. So that option is also there. And spot instance, spot instances. Generally, who knows this share market, they can easily understand. Spot instance allow customers to bid an unused Amazon EC2 capacity and run those instances for a long as their bid exceeds the current spot price. For example, share market, there is a ICICI Bank share is there. It is a running share value is 550 rupees or 600 rupees. For example, I have a Demat account. For example, I am telling, when the ICICI Bank share come back to 300 rupees or 200 rupees, buy it. That is my price. That is running on 550, 600 rupees. If ICICI Bank share comes with this price, 200 rupees, buy 10 shares or 20 shares, like that, I bidded. If it comes, then automatically it will allocate me. If it does not comes, it will not allocate. Like in cloud, you can bid the instances. So spot instance allows customers to bid on unused Amazon EC2 capacity and run those instances for as long as their bid exceeds the current spot price. For example, I bidded one instance, this type of instance I required, this CPUs, this much of RAM I required for per hourly, I can pay only 4 cents or 3 cents or 1 cent. So I can bid that instance. For example, per hourly base 2 cents paying the money, they allocated one instance to me. Hourly based 2 cents, I bidded the price. If the availability is there, so they allocated me. After that, somebody came after 1 week or 10 days or 15 days. The same requirement, they are going to bid at 3 cents. 2 cents they given to me, but somebody, they came, they contact to cloud. So what they bidded the same configuration server, 3 cents. So it is exceeds my current spot price. So I bidded 2 cents per hour. They bidded 3 cents per hour. So immediately they will contact you. So some other person, they want the same EC2 capacity instance for 3 cents. Your bid is exceeded. Somebody, they are going to take away the instance. So like up to then you can utilize it. So when your bid is exceeded, they will take back your instance. Whatever the data is storage, your data is there, you have to make it in storage. Then you can go for on-demand instance. You can copy the data. That is depending upon your requirement. Like
Sir, I have one question.
Uh,
So do they take away directly without any intimation, as we have
no, they
already
will
done
intimate
something?
you.
So do they give some time frame?
Yeah, they will intimate you without intimation.
But anyways, once you bought it, it's yours, right? So no matter what the price goes up, like
we are
share
not, but we are
market.
bidding the instance.
Okay.
Not, I am not buying. So if
Okay, bidding.
any hardware will come to this price, I can utilize. If
Okay.
somebody spotted that price more than you, they can allocate them. That is not a permanent commitment.
Okay.
So any unused instance, for example, there is a 4 GB, say 4 GB RAM, 1 CPU servers, or 8 GB RAM, 2 CPU servers are come to this price only. You can allocate me. If there is the unused capacity of instances are there, then only they will allocate you. Whatever the price you bidded. So up to the nobody bidded for that price, you can use that instance. But somebody exceeds your bidding price, then they will intimate you. So somebody want same machine, they are paying, they want to, they are paying to 4 cents per hour. We are giving the instance to them. Please, whatever the data is there, so you have to, you can download the data.
Okay. We can
The
use
data.
it, but we cannot sell it. We cannot sell it to somebody.
We cannot sell it. So automatically
Only Amazon. If somebody bids more than what we bid, then Amazon would give that instance to them.
With them. So, but they will intimate you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, like that. So, like these three general purpose. In practical scenarios, generally every day we are going to launch on-demand instances only, because 1 hour time, there is a free tier eligible accounts are there, 750 hours per month you can use. EC2 instances per month you can use 750 hours. I will show you that one. So what is the free tier eligible you are having? So I am going to my account, I am showing you. So once you create Amazon AWS management console account for the particular point of date to 1 year, you are under free tier account holder. What free tier eligible requirements you can get? So my billing dashboard, I am going to billing dashboard. Here I can get free tier information. This is my month bill. This November month bill, 4 rupees 50 Indian rupees. 4 rupees they charged me. Last month, 27 cents. Month to November, up to now, 6 cents now, 13 cents. So top free tier services by usage. Month to date usage, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud, 1 GB of Amazon Elastic Block Storage snapshot. Free tier. Amazon simple storage service, 2000 put copy or list requests for Amazon S3 storage we have. Free tier because I used this much of free tier also. Amazon simple storage, 20,000 get requests are free tier, 10% I utilized. Amazon Elastic Complete Cloud, 750 hours per month, either Linux servers or Windows servers. Or T3.micro instance, depends on region. So out of 750 hours, 67 hours I used this month. Amazon simple notification service, 1000 email notifications I can get free of cost for Amazon simple notification service. So 3.70% I utilized this month. So 1000 notifications I can get. So I can get the notifications because some classes I have to see, I have to register my account for simple notifications or CloudWatch. Sometimes we are going to discuss some classes. So I have to register my email account. Like I can get, so like see here, I am getting mail, CCT, AWS notification, subscription confirmation, AWS notifications. So EC2 monitoring, to morning class. So auto scaling group, when launch the instance, when terminate the instance. So send a mail to me, send a notification to me. So 1000 notifications they will send free of cost per month. So these all are this only. Tomorrow, say today only morning class auto scaling group. So I showed the practical scenario. Like this, you can get the mails. So our mail account we have to register. So that is they are telling. So this is simple notification services. View all means it will display what are the free tier eligible. See, free tier usage limit 1 GB of elastic block storage snapshot. Current usage 0.0 GBs. So 1.4 no use. 2000 put copy paste copy post or list request 670 out of 10,000 1058. Simple storage 20,000 get requests, but I used only 2,105. Elastic Compute Cloud up to 750 hours per month I can utilize. 67 hours I utilized, 106 hours so I can utilize the left of the time for this month. Simple notification service, 1000 email notification, 37 notifications I can get, 58 is I can use. Elastic Complete Cloud, 30 GB. Free tier eligible storage they will provide, 1 GB I utilized. So 2 GB forecast usage. Key management services like Elastic Compute Cloud, 6 hours. T2.micro, depending on the region, I utilized. Sometimes I will forget to terminate the instance, automatically they will calculate the hours here. Like these are free tier eligible. So in your billing, you can check it out, how much utilizing you are giving, you are using. So sometimes somebody, they will switch into different regions. They will launch the instances, they will forget. For example, now I am in Mumbai region. I am in Mumbai region. So yesterday some class, yesterday or day before yesterday some class, I switched into Singapore region. I showed something there. So I forgetted that. So again, when I log in, I am Mumbai region only. But in Singapore region, what I launched, it is running. It is running means I checked the billing hour. So some instance is running from last 6 hours, 9 hours means immediately I can go to Singapore region. There I can check. So yesterday we configured one instance in Singapore region. We forgetted to terminate it. So automatically you can, by using your billing, you can get the information because as each instance is isolated. Sorry, each region is isolated. So when you work in Mumbai region, it will show only Mumbai region what resources are utilizing, it shows. So it will not show other regions information. If you want to see other region information, you can switch into that region. So North Virginia, for example. you can go there. Sometimes while running classes, so I can, for example purpose, I can go North Virginia, I can launch instance, and then I can show some other configurations. So maybe I will forget and immediately I can log into another class. So I will forget, I can log out from this session and I can log in from that session. So that times we will forget. See in North Virginia, these are there. Asia Pacific Mumbai region, US East North Virginia region, September 23. I configured accidentally here elastic beanstalk concept. This is not deleting because I did some mistake, but they are not going to be charged. But it is not deleting. Sometimes we will forget like that. See, you don't have permission to delete bucket. Yeah, admin have updated IAM permissions to allow this bucket, but nothing is there. They are not charging anything. But sometimes you will forget like that. That is the reason carefully we have to practice.
I have one question, sir.
Yeah.
So, can we get all the instances irrespective of the regions, whatever we have started, instead of going to specific region?
No, not
check?
possible. Every region is isolated.
Oh, okay. So, for example, we did something in one region and we forget it, then we have to go to the same region and check it, right?
Yes, 100% we have to go to there only.
So is there any setting we can do, like if the server doesn't have any request coming in, incoming request, and it is sitting idle for a long time, can it shut down by itself?
That
If
is
there is any
CloudWatch
setting?
concepts. We are going to set up that one.
Oh, okay.
We have a CloudWatch concept is there. There you can set up. If my server is not responding, it is not utilizing the resources, less than 10%, terminate it. That type of configurations we can do.
Okay.
Okay. So this is EC2 instances. So today I am stopped to here. Monday, tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, no classes. Monday again, next class will be on. So Monday we are going to see launching those instances. See, I am in North Virginia only now. For example, I am showing launch instance. Monday I will show you. We have to explain here number of things. So these are the ready-made machines. Amazon Linux, Mac OS. So Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So free tier eligible only we have to launch. See, Mac OS is not free tier, chargeable. So don't launch that type of instances. Immediately charges will apply. SUSE Linux free tier, Ubuntu server free tier, Ubuntu server free tier, Microsoft Windows Server 2019 free tier, Deep Learning AMI, Ubuntu not free tier, Deep Learning, Amazon Linux not free tier, Deep Learning, Amazon Linux not free tier, Debian Linux free tier, Deep Learning, these are not free tiers. Microsoft Windows Server with containers free tier. Microsoft Windows Server 2019 with SQL, already predefined server SQL, already ready-made server SQL, not free tier. Microsoft Windows Server latest version 2022 version base free tier. Deep Learning not free tier. So 2016 free tier. SUSE Linux free tier. So free tier eligible instances only you can launch. So other instances which are Red Hat Enterprise Linux with SQL Server, not free tier, they will be charged.
For taking this AWS,
Yeah.
so first we need to register with our email ID, right? Then again, or is there any charge for this?
For practicing purpose, you are
Yes,
asking?
yes, yes.
They will not charge anything. 2 rupees they will charge and immediately they will credit to your account.
Okay.
2 rupees.
And we can use that free instances, right?
Now free instance up to 1 year, free of cost. Monthly 750 hours you can utilize the instance.
Okay. But only one thing is that we after using we need to shut down or we need to close that, right?
Terminating is better option.
Okay.
So for example, if you're seriously practicing one thing, one server, you are seriously practicing for 15 days, you can shut down it. Otherwise, for only AWS practical purpose, if you are using the instance, you can terminate it. Because 750 hours you can utilize a instance that is free of cost. For example, daily 4 hours you are practicing on one instance.
Okay.
So 30 days into 4 hours, 120 hours only. So again, you have the 530 hours of free of cost is there.
Mhm.
Okay.
So once if we register with this email ID, we will getting all the free instances, right?
All the free instances.
Okay.
Okay. Maximum resources you can utilize free of cost only.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir,
Okay,
will this means PDF and recording session will be getting, right?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
All the recording videos, class notes, step-by-step notes, what I am showing, the documents and PPTs, which I am going to explain to you. Everything I will send through Google Drive to you. You can download them and you can utilize them.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you
Sir,
all.
do you have any other batches, sir? Timings?
Other batches means all are running batches are there. Morning 8 to 9. It is on middle of the maybe 1 week or 10 days. New batches will come again after 10 days.
Oh, your batch morning 8 to 9.
Morning 8 to 9.
Okay.
And 8 to 9 also is going to be, both are started same times they are going to close. 1 week or 10 days time it will take.
Okay, sir. Yeah, I'm looking for morning batches.
Morning batch. We'll start. You have to contact them or you have to take register some money. So they will allocate morning batch. Somebody stay already paid. So one date they will fix. That date onwards you can attend.
Sir, when we will be getting, sir, this one recorded videos and PDF?
So once you pay the money, they will send to me who paid the money. Durgasoft people, they will send a email ID to me. Paid mail IDs.
I already paid, sir.
Yeah, they will send. Tomorrow I will ask them.
Okay.
Okay, because they have to confirm like this AWS 7 p.m. batch on last July month. 8 a.m. batch is already running. So like this, they will send mail IDs who paid the money. So immediately I will send all my recordings, documents, real-time interview questions and answers. Everything I will send from my side.
Okay, sir.
So from their side, everyday recordings, what our classes are going on, everyday recordings, they will send.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you all. So
Thank you, sir.
Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, pay the money. So because Monday onwards, practical scenarios will start. So then if you who are looking for the batches, you have to mention the batch, you have to pay the money because they are going to schedule that batches. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah, sure.
Thank you all. Thank you.